Morning. How are you? Today we are going to study about report writing for school magazines. This is an important writing skill which is very useful for you if you are writing an article for the school magazine. And it is also an important skill if you learn this at this stage. In future, you'll be able to write articles for the newspapers. So let us study about the report writing for school magazine. Now, report writing for school magazine carries 10 marks. So here, for in report writing, you have report writing for newspapers and report writing for magazines. And this carries 10 marks. So very important question from examination point of view in class 12 board examination. Now let us see the characteristics of a report. A report should be factual. Now here the report should be factual, then original, concise, that is you have to briefly write that report. Then it has to be clear to the reader. The language that you are using, that should be very formal. So remember, you have to present the facts, so therefore it has to be factual. It should be original, then you have to state everything briefly, concisely, and it should be clear to the reader. And you have to use official language, you have to use very formal language. The content of a report, it should be very relevant, it should be suitable, it should be objective. Remember, it's a report and subjectivity should not be there. The report has to be very objective, then specific on what you are writing. Don't beat about the bush. You have to come straight to the points and you have to provide correct information. You should be unbiased. Your biased opinion should not be included in the report and it should provide the information. So therefore, it should be informative. The conclusion of a report should be based on facts. The report should be very convincing, then substantial enough for recommendations. The inverted pyramid technique in reporting. Let's see here. What is very important, that should be on the top. So inverted pyramid structure. So let's see, most important information that will be on the top and the least important information that will be towards the end. So usually the reader, they may not read the entire report. They may just read what is there at the beginning. Therefore the most important information should be provided at the beginning. The inverted pyramid structure is used by reporters in this ultra-fast epoch to put forward their reports to people who do not have time or patience to go through detailed reports from A to food. So we are in the modern times and we are always in a hurry, and nowadays, since this paucity of time, the most important information is provided on the top by the reporters. And the least important information will be towards the end. Characteristics of inverted pyramid technique. So most important, then less important, and least important. In this style, the reporter prioritizes the factual information. So what is the priority? So that's why he will keep on prioritizing his information. So he will give the priority for the important ones at the beginning. you divide the report into 3 parts, part 1, that's here, it should answer all the questions because this is the lead paragraph, the most important paragraph, who, what, when, where, why. So that you will find in the part 1 and part 2. So body or content, supporting information, key codes, additional facts, information and codes, then background and alternative explanations, and list important information that you will find at the end. So you want to take pyramid structure with the sections. If the report is divided into different sections, the inverted pyramid technique should also be used within each section of the report. See here, information they must have to know what happened. So what happened, all the relevant information, very important ones, that should be there on the top. Then additional information that you want to provide, that will be there in the middle. Not so important, less important as compared to the first one. Then the list of information that's interesting or nice to have. Then just you are providing a little bit more information to make it, to give a touch to which is to make it interesting. That is at the end. Most newsworthy information that will be on the top. Important details you will be providing here. Other general background information at the end. Even at the paragraph level, the inverted pyramid structure works well. So let's go to the school magazine reports. The characteristics of school magazine reports. Let's see the characteristics of that, and let's see first format, language and content. How the format is there. So the format of magazine report, school magazine report. A typical school magazine report contains the following elements. What is that? Headline. It is easier as compared to the news report. So first there should be headline. A short and attractive heading is to be given for the report, which will be found often in the beginning of the report, top central portion, that you will find headline. Then the byline, who is writing the report? So headline, then byline. The byline tells us who wrote the report. So here the language used in the school magazine report is less formal compared to that of newspaper report. Now here you see the language that is not very much formal as when you compare with the newspaper reports. So here you can write the headline. It should not be very long. You can see here it's a very long one, but don't write very long one. Then the name by who has written this, that's a byline. And then you can write the paragraphs, body paragraphs. First will be the introductory paragraph. Then you can have 2 to 3 paragraphs when you are writing for the examination. Now the content, various types of reports related to different topics can be published in school magazines, such as school activities, special functions, arts and sports events, visits by important persons, study tours, reports on special topics. All this can be done. So sample school magazine reports. Let's go to the sample school magazine reports. Now let's see the question that appears in the examination. You are Christopher Lee, the secretary of the nature club in your school. Remember here the name is given there. This name, what you can do? You can write in the byline. You are writing headline, byline, and then you are writing the report. At the end you are writing nothing. So you should know the format of the report. You have attended Clean Seaton Career campaign organized by the students of Holy Trinity School, Seaton Career. Write a report mentioning the participation, reaction of the people, achievements of the campaign, etc. for your school magazine. Now here at the beginning, the headline, Clean Seaton Career, an initiative for the nature. That is what is the title or the heading for this report. Then who has written Christopher Lee? It can be written by Christopher Lee or Christopher Lee name. When you are writing for the examination, you must write at the center. Grade 10. Or you can leave it that there is no problem. If you write the name, that is enough. The Clean City Career campaign was kick-started yesterday. So it was inaugurated or kick-started yesterday at the Seaton Career Beach. It was heartening to see hundreds of volunteers pitching in. The volunteers comprise people of all age groups. This campaign has been initiated by a group of 200 students from Holy Trinity School, Seaton Career. See, this is a body paragraph. You are giving additional information. In the first paragraph, you are given very relevant information, which is most important information. These students visited almost every locality of the city and urged people to assemble at Seaton Carew Beach on 20th August 2016 to clean the place which had of late become infested with litter. At 9:30 a.m., one could see the students picking rags and polybags on the beach. However, as the day progressed, more enthusiastic people started pouring from everywhere. Children, teenagers, old people, men, women and almost everyone cleaned the place with a lot of enthusiasm. The volunteers had really done a commendable job by 4 p.m. The beach looked immaculately clean. The volunteers are now eyeing other places in the city that require a facelift. Now let's go to the second report now. Now remember, in the case of report, what format is to be followed. What is very important is heading, then byline, that is who has written the report, and then you should write 3 to 4 paragraphs. Your school recently celebrated its Silver Jubilee. The month of festivities, including performances by students, culminated with a mega event which was attended by eminent personalities. Write a report mentioning also the message given by the chief guest and other important events. Remember, it's a report writing. Your language has to be very formal. First thing is the title, or you can say that is the heading. Golden Jubilee Celebrations, Mount Carmel School, Durban. Daniel Brown. So, Golden Jubilee Celebrations of Mount Carmel School. Golden Jubilee Celebrations of the school, or Golden Jubilee Celebrations. That is enough. Then who has written? Daniel Brown. So, it's a report about Golden Jubilee celebration that has been organized in that particular school. So, there is no need of writing the name of the school. If he writes Golden Jubilee celebration, that is understood. So, that is enough. Then Daniel Brown. Who has written it? That's very important. So, here the heading and the one who is writing the report. These two are very important. The format is heading, byline and the body paragraphs. That is the format of the report writing. Keep this thing in the mind. At the end, nothing will come. Mount Carmel School kicked off its Silver Jubilee festivities on August 2nd, 2016. Golden Jubilee celebrations, it is written here, but here it is given Silver Jubilee festivities. That's wrong. So it will be Golden Jubilee festivities on August 2nd, 2016. And the celebrations culminated in a mega event organized on 27th August evening. The school, which was started in 1990, has grown by leaps and bounds to become one of the best schools in Durban. The chief guest, Dr. Sebastian Jones, the Chancellor of Durban University of Technology, addressed the audience that comprised the staff, students and parents. The theme of his address was the use of modern technology in education. When I was in grade 10, I had to turn the pages of the encyclopedia and reference books to get some information I needed urgently. But today, you have it on your fingertips thanks to the technology that has made it possible. So, this is the statement of the chief guest. He also urged the students to make proper use of the technological assistance that is available to them. So, you have to logically progress as you go on. The chief guest also released. Now here it's a Golden Jubilee or say Golden Jubilee souvenir. The mega event also included speeches by eminent personalities, performances by students and a musical mega show. So this is the assignment for you. Your Peter, the President of Cultural Committee of Mount Tabor School, leads. Your school has celebrated the Teachers' Day with a mega event honoring the teachers. Write the report for your school magazine. Second one, a famous politician visited your school and addressed a large audience. Write a report for your school magazine on the visit. So write this report in 150 to 200 words. First thing, remember, on the top should be heading or title. Second one, byline. And then 3 to 4 body paragraphs. That is the format of school magazine report. It should be written in 150 to 200 words. That means at least 20 lines, 20 to 25 lines you should write the report. Thank you. Goodbye.